These halls of worship, once so bustling, now home to monsters, stalking and rustling. Hunters beware, not wait, but despair.
Hey everyone, Cornopinoy X here once again, back with another Monster Hunter video, and today we will be exploring the history surrounding one of the new locales introduced within Monster Hunter Rise, known as the Shrine Ruins. Shrine Ruins was once considered a land blessed by the gods where people lived peaceful, prosperous lives and would be considered a haven for many people to live in. However, this once prosperous land for humanity is now ruins in which monsters and different forms of endemic life have made their home and hunting ground. Throughout the course of our adventure as the hunter of Kamura village, this locale leaves behind a message, a piece of important history which tells tale of how these lands that were once called home by humans fell into destruction and became a bustling new home for monsters to inhabit. What we are about to learn in this video are the events that occurred within Shrine Ruins in order to turn the locale into what it is today. This, everyone, is the history of Shrine Ruins. The land that would be known today as Shrine Ruins is a location that speaks for itself regarding its history as land that mankind once called their home. By simply exploring these once holy grounds, man-made structures and shrines can be found all over which have now fallen into destruction and decay, fitting for the name of this location. The chaos which ensued within this environment emanates throughout the entire locale, showcasing that whatever caused its destruction during humanity's stay was no mere creature. With evidence of human life evident within these haunted yet sacred grounds, humans still consider the Shrine Ruins as a piece of holy land. However, these holy lands are now occupied by powerful monsters which have made it their home and hunting ground, preventing humans from once again occupying Shrine Ruins lest they face the wrath of vicious beasts. So what exactly happened in Shrine Ruins that drove away humanity from it? A short tale speaks of the history of this locale, from its early history to when mankind occupied the land, all the way to when they were driven out, and it goes as follows. The water in these lands is pure. Clean water enriches the soil. From rich soil sprouts new life. Prayer brings water. This land was home to many a god, but they shunned people. Thus the land was only admired with envy from afar. Then, without warning, a bolt of lightning resounded through the night. When dawn broke, the gods were gone. The people began to gather in this blessed land, erecting many a shrine to venerate the departed gods. Graced by abundance, the people lived a bountiful and peaceful life, filling the land with prayers. Moons passed, times changed, the people became arrogant and thankless. As they did so, the land fell into desolation. Then, one night, a gale swept the land before halting abruptly, as though it were the breath of a divine being. In its wake appeared the gods, thought to have vanished. Terrified, the people fled from their ire. The people begged for clemency, but the deities raged regardless, chasing the mortals away. Time devoured the people's shrines and prayers, but eventually, pure water and rich soil returned to nurture new life. From this short tale, we've learned that Shrine Ruins was once considered home to the gods, which humans observed from afar with envy. However, when the exodus of the gods occurred, humans took the opportunity to live in Shrine Ruins, erecting shrines and performing rituals and prayers as a means of thanks to the gods for the blessed and bountiful land which they now occupy.
However, over time, humans became too satisfied with the peace and prosperity which they were provided, and so eventually, human greed and arrogance set in. People stopped praying to the gods and they stopped tending to the land. This would eventually lead to the land's desolation, and when the gods returned, they saw how the humans had desecrated their home. These powerful deities became so enraged that in their anger they summoned a mighty storm to wipe the land clean of human influence, creating mass destruction across the entirety of shrine ruins until eventually they managed to drive out all of humanity altogether with only the ruined buildings and shrines remaining. Having swept the sacred ground of human settlers, new settlers would begin to move into these ruins. Monsters. As monsters and new forms of endemic life begin to settle in, water became pure once more, and the land began to nurture the new life which would eventually live within shrine ruins. These are the events which occurred within this locale that gives us a better understanding as to why these lands became what they are today. Shrine Ruins is no longer suited for human settlement lest they face the wrath of the vicious beasts which live in the area. Though people are still able to explore Shrine Ruins in order to gain important resources as well as monitor monster activities to ensure that the monsters don't pose a threat to neighboring areas. This means that though humans are no longer welcome to stay within this locale and call it their home, they can still reap any benefits which Shrine Ruins has to offer, even if they are limited due to the current occupants who live in these sacred grounds. And that, everyone, is the history of Shrine Ruins, the land abandoned by the gods. This new location definitely held quite an intense history behind it, yet even after all of these events, the land stands strong and continues to nurture life even after it had been swept by the winds of destruction from a vengeful god, a testament to the growing ecology of Shrine Ruins. Some say that even to this day, the vengeful god's influence can still be felt within this land, even in the neighboring village of Kamura, a village which has withstood the onslaught of the rampage for hundreds of years. Whoever this god is, or whatever they are, all we know for now is that they will do whatever it takes to destroy humans, even if it means invading human settlements. And that is currently all we have in the history of Shrine Ruins, one of the new locales introduced within Monster Hunter Rise. Hopefully you found this quite informative in understanding more about the history of Shrine Ruins in order to get a better clarity as to why they are what they are today. What do you think about Shrine Ruins in its entirety as a locale within Monster Hunter Rise, as well as the history behind it? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions regarding the entirety of Shrine Ruins, from the locale itself all the way to its history within Monster Hunter Rise. And with all of that being said, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider hitting the like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel, as well as hitting that bell icon so you can go ahead and catch up on any future Monster Hunter content that I might be doing or any other games that I might be playing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.